Your party is traveling along a snowy landscape when they come across someone getting attacked by a pack of wolves. Help me, please, they're trying to eat me, ho ho ho, he says. The wolves spot the party and immediately head toward them. Now, if the party has a member that can speak to animals, they can talk to them. And the wolves will explain that they are very hungry and they saw a nice plump meal that they could not resist. So, if the party could curb their hunger a little bit, they could be talked out of eating the fat man. Otherwise, a fight breaks out and the party will have to deal with the wolves with violence. Either way, with the wolves gone, the man climbs down and greets the party. He introduces himself as Santa Claus and thanks the party for saving him. He is still distraught, however, because he lost all his reindeer. He asks the party if they could help him out once more by finding his reindeer while he makes repairs on his sleigh. He even hints at possible rewards from his big red bag. So the party agrees and takes off in search of his lost reindeer. After searching for a while, the party manages to find a couple of Santa's reindeer. These reindeer use the buddy system and travel in pairs because we don't want to make this one shot too long. These reindeer are Santa's fastest, the runners, Dasher and Blitzen. As the party approach them, they take off without warning, and they run off with what seems like super speed, and the party has no chance of catching them. If the party is creative enough, they might be able to stop them from running away, but for the sake of the story, they are supposed to run away. And if the party has someone who can speak to animals, they just hear loud taunting as the reindeer disappear in the distance. In fact, they're rather dicks about it. So the search goes on. After a while, the party finds two more reindeer that seem a lot more welcoming. These two are the entertainers, Dancer and Prancer. They could be convinced to join the party if they can essentially make them smile. So maybe the druid who can speak to animals can tell a funny joke. Perhaps the wizard knows a few magic tricks. The fighter can fight, but can he dance? And maybe the ranger can do some trick shots or something. It'll be up to the GM if the party succeeds or not. And if the reindeer are satisfied enough, they will join the party. And as the party continues their search, they find two reindeer butting heads. These two are the fighters, Comet and Donner. And they only respect strength, and thus attack the party immediately. Now, a fight will break out here, and obviously non-lethal would be the way to go. But these two reindeer prove to be quite powerful. And the other reindeer just watch patiently as they've become accustomed to this behavior from their siblings. And if the party can hold their own against the fighting reindeer, they will have gained their respect and joined the party. The last two reindeer the party comes across are the lovers, Cupid and Vixen. And these two are the friendliest reindeer, and they join the party immediately with no questions asked. And with at least seeing all of Santa's reindeer, the party can return to Santa with who they found and what they know. Thank you for your help. You've been quite useful to me. Ho, ho, ho. Santa turns to the party in a rather creepy way, and the party is starting to notice that perhaps not everything is as it seems. To thank the party for finding his lost reindeer, Santa throws a bunch of Christmas presents on the ground, and he says, "This is all for you, ho, ho, ho." To the party's dismay, the Christmas presents start moving, and soon enough, they are revealed to be mimics. They transform and approach the party. The reindeer turn to run away, but are cornered by wolves. All eyes turn to Santa to explain what's going on. "Oh, I guess I don't need this skin anymore," he says. And he is revealed to be Krampus, and his one goal has always been to destroy Santa's Christmas once and for all. This is a good time for some combat to happen, but the party is clearly outnumbered and outgunned. And things are looking pretty grim, but then all of a sudden, a few extra reindeer come to the party's rescue with quick efficiency and take out the wolves. It's the runners, Dasher and Blitzen, and they've brought the alpha reindeer Rudolph with them, and Rudolph is all grown up. The battle continues with Rudolph holding his own against Krampus, and the rest of the party deal with the mimics. As the battle rages on, Luku finally decides to show up. It's the real Santa, and he's a high-level caster in his own right. He wields a staff called the Snow Globe Staff, and when he shakes it, it is able to cause an extreme snowstorm that freezes and blows away his enemies. With each shake, Krampus and his mimics are blown away. And then Krampus says something very generic like, "I'll get you next time," or "You've not seen the last of me." It's up to you. And thus the battle is won, and any wounded allies are healed by the light of Rudolph's red nose. Santa thanks the party for their help and gives the party a reward for their efforts. He promptly leaves, however, because he is running behind schedule. And as he takes off, he says, "Merry Christmas," or "Happy Holidays," depending on what you believe. And that's the end of the Santa's Little Helpers one-shot. If you ran this one-shot for yourself, what would you keep and what would you change? Let me know by commenting down below.